Hi artists. In the directions for today you saw that there was the option to make two different rabbits. So here's the second rabbit that I'm going to do. And this one's kind of laying down. This is a desert, it's called the desert cottontail, so we won't see it around here. But we're just going to follow the step-by-step directions. Now if you're doing this rabbit, you want to hold your paper horizontally, okay? So I'm going to start off by making an oval for a head. You could tell I'm kind of sketching this. I'm doing it very lightly, okay? And then I'm going to have kind of a circle shape for the nose. And you're going to connect that there. Then we have a slightly larger oval for the body, or the top part of the body. And then for the next step, we're going to go ahead from the head and make a nice curved line. We're going to go almost to the end of the paper. What I like to do too is, I could see this is one head, 2, 3. It's about 3 heads long. So if I say 1, 2, 3, that's about right. I can maybe even make it a little bit shorter. But that's just to give you a rough idea of how long to make it. Whoops. Okay, so I have my back done. And like I said, you want to do it kind of sketchy because we will be erasing some of these lines. Okay, so make the hind leg. And then now you guys can go ahead and make the ears. Again, when I make the ears, I kind of look at which direction, which diagonal, and then I can bring my pencil over to my drawing and make sure that I'm making it at the same spot and on the same type of diagonal. Okay, just add that in there. Okay, so you can kind of start to see him coming together. Then it's a very circular eye, but has a little bit of an almond shape in it. Okay, so something like that. This one might be a little bit too slanted, so I'm just going to make it just that a little bit, which is fine. We can adjust as we go along. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and erase that original circle we made there. But it's still, the nose is still coming out like that. We're looking at it from the profile view. So we're going to be able to see part of that mouth there. Almost looks like he's smiling. Next step right here is we see just part of his chest there, kind of sticking out just a little bit, right? Flip it over, look at the back, and I'll put this in a document too so you can have that right in front of you. We're going to do the front paw. So it's going to come down and around, and in my picture, the paw is about even with the nose, okay? So let's see, just like that. So when I draw mine, I want my paw to come out to about where the nose is. Oops, I drew the paw on the wrong side. That's not going to work out. So I'm going to come back around. Okay. And then we can kind of see his other paw a little bit in the background there, sticking out. If you guys want, you can go ahead and make some whiskers on him. And then the last step is to finish up that belly, and he kind of has his back leg going backwards, so mine is actually going to go off the paper, and that's fine. We have the other paw kind of hanging down, and then his little fluffy tail in the back here. Now we're doing this so that we're working on value, so if you take a look at this finished picture here, you could see it's darker in the areas where you would see the shadows. So I want you guys to go ahead and fill it in with the fur. So you're going to be adding all that fur in, paying attention to the direction that the fur should be going in. Kind of goes around the hind legs, right? Goes in the direction of those legs. And you can make just long strokes. You might want to fill the whole thing in first with just kind of a medium stroke or fur, and then you can go back afterwards and make it darker where you would see some of those shadows. Under his belly, it's going to be a little bit darker, okay? And you're just going to go ahead and fill the whole thing in. It's going to be darker around where his chin is, over here. Whoops. Sorry about that. You couldn't see some of that. I'm too busy drawing and not paying attention to the camera over here. Right here you're going to see it's going to be a little bit darker there. And again, like I said, you could just take a look at the picture that I'll put up to see where you can do the values. So can't wait to see what you guys did. Please take a picture of your work and turn it in.